The eternal now, feeling like a rodeo clown, butted around in a cruel stink of a silent joke. Yeah, well, from me in a tutu, yours true in care of dance. So cheer up, champs, who've been joined suit to club from spade of diamond through heart. Are you a magnifier of positronic frequencies above negative ionizations, precipitating? Looks like darling some of darling origami deck. Let's melt some ice. Parcourse beyond pain and suffering, death and or decay as we reopen the floodgates to let go of the cars and let the good times roll. As I'd communicated in my latest post to my channel, one of the interweb's best kept secrets, quote, "It has now been written, save won't be filmed until our tomorrow here has a return of the pride for this lion's den at any rate," unquote. And guess where we've landed here? This is what we've been waiting for. We are in the land of tomorrow now. TWI, MC, XYZ, PDQ. You bring about the least accessed, most precious abilities I have refined for acceptance of only rare being. You allow me to feel my gender as an integral part of who I am. When you smile, I know I am in alignment with what some consider divine. XYZ PDQ. Save the following spread of cards we'll be drawing from the top of this floating world tarot out of Gambit for Pocket isn't about you. It's about those you share your environment with. So in a sense, it is about you. Again, as in a previous quantum flux spread of spell read from the living books of tarot I was toying with a number of months ago, again we will pull 11 cards. Save this time as a set of 3 plus 2 for each of those 3, plus 1 for environmental substantiation, and another for the general truing of spirit backing that substantiation. The first 3 will be enlighten a current of timelessness regarding your family dynamic, a card for your friendships, and a card for transactional relations via work, job, responsibilities, etc. Each of those will get a positive and negative clarifier. You may be surprised how gaining oversight of negativities may lend you a position of oversight to beneficial changes as you bend your futures to support you from your pasts. So stick around after you thumbnail this spell read and save this reading for later if it resonates in any meaningful way. You may care for yourself to return to reflect or marvel on how you aligned in the preemptive nature for mutualizing the well-being of its afford beyond what is timeless. And do brave to comment if that suits your sense of accomplishment for fortifying your mark on the tree of overall creation before your final departures, as it tends the algorithm to work in our favors for reciprocal mutualizations, for merit making beyond morality, as can be a strict hamper to humors of mortality when stuck in a stickler of all-time seriousness to our ongoing merriments. Am I right of left, front, and center? Or the butt of my own joke here? This is where I end the intro for your opportunity to catch 22, the full spell reading, linked at the top of this short's description. You may have to hunt for it, as this read of what is spelling is an extension of a short you may have yet to untangle, for the encouragements of Artemis to Uller may bring you more than a tid to tad bit of salt lick within whatever party you guys as prey to hunt, and or hunt for prey with prayer. Be that as it may, in circumstantial merit, moral obligation, or just straight up out of hand basket in leaping pro to con, for fool's gold to pot with a poker face that would make giddy a happy Emmett Kelly clown gypped out of a cry. Pardon my apparent countenance, as this vessel's immune system has been feeling it through a looming set of challenge lately. For a third day in a row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Cast your anchor once you hit the bay. Merrily, 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 one could fish all day. Unfurl your sails once you hit the sea. Merrily, 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 one could sail free. Feel bad? No, not really, as this, the third untangle of rendered iteration on subjective matters as hand to foot, may shew it bareback of saddle and blanket for to blazing trails with horsepower. Okay, let's, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, now that the jam is bumping. Anyways, here we go. Okay, so we're going to go backwards here and start with the truing of spirit backing substantiations of environmental circumstance or whatnot. And what we got for that is the lovers in reverse. So some kind of imbalance there. So we'll see what we can do about that. And then for the environment, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Some kind of abundance of self-reliance there, I think. Here, let me check. So yeah, our environment's doing its own thing, just struggling to be a presence in its own right? So that's that. And so for job security and work and just that kind of transactional dynamics, the what we got is the Ten of Cups upright. So that's good. We'll see what the pro and cons to clarify that are here. And so again, for transactions, we had the Ten of Cups for harmony with family, and the pro to clarify was the Ace of Swords. Harmony with family for fulfillment, clarified by ending ruin with betrayal, with the con of Ten of Pentacles for a legacy of inheritance via culminations is key and upright. And for friends and neighbors, we had the Page of Cups, representing imagination and messages from intuition. And for the pro clarifier for the Page of Cups, we pulled the Nine of Cups in reverse, lending added sum of dissatisfaction and greed for good order, with the con being the Page of Pentacles, lending culminations of manifestations for learning methods of study. And for the family dynamic, you've got going with the Three of Swords, heartbreak and grief. Sorrow has made us strong and resilient. We've learned while enduring any family feud, we regret or pride. With the pro clarifying this, you've got what we have here, the Two of Swords, which is clarifying indecision for brunt of stalemate, allowing space and our time for healing as needed, as con for that clarifier being the Knight of Pentacles, giving us time for healing as needed, for clarifiers with routine and reliability through productivities or productivities, I guess. So yeah, we can occupy ourselves while this healing is going on, if there is this family dynamic, right? Okay, so that's the 11 card spread reading in its nuance. I hope you enjoyed it or found something useful. Well, that's their spell read for you to cast or reel in as you seem stitching to fit, loved or otherwise in the least, worthy of love. Hop past doubt to drop a hopscotch on the pickup of our hopes for each other. Look at this awesome opportunity. You can do something for somebody else and enjoy it while you do it. Ta-ta for now.